So I'm a little sad because in the last season I played, this exact narrative happened. Won all the challenges of my first tribe, got a tribe swap, and I was on the minority. And I am, again, presumably first boot before merge, or even worse, second boot before merge. And last season that exactly happened, except last season I won the battle back. So maybe if the arc continues, maybe I can win the battle back. But in life, we can't be result oriented. Like, I played a much better game this time around. And last season, I wasn't paranoid during votes or before votes. I really leaned into relationships. I survived much better in the wilderness, finally putting on a long sleeve shirt tonight as opposed to last night to protect myself from the mosquitoes. So results wise, it's disappointing because it's the same result. But if I look at the process and my body of work, that's the redemptive story, and I can, again, be proud of that.
So we just went to our 5th tribal council in a row, and I just voted out who I came into this game with as my #1 alliance, my really good friend Jared. At this point, I am so hoping there is some type of redemption island, Edge of Extinction, anything like that can give Jared a chance to come back into this game. That's our long plan here. We were honest with him about the vote and why we were thinking that, so that way he didn't feel blindsided, and hopefully if he can come back in the game, he's not feeling betrayed or hurt by us and is willing to work with us again.
I do feel like I learned some valuable information. I know that Kelly has the idol. I do think that the girls really want to work with me and trust me moving forward in this game. I understand that they think that maybe Jared's a little bit stronger and they wanted him to have a chance to battle back. But I also think that means that they believe in me, they think that I'm strong, they think I'm a good ally, or else it would have been way easier to send me out because that was really difficult for Bree to do. I think that Bree is a huge threat. She has completed blindside after blindside after blindside and then just voted out like a friend of hers. And she's also wonderful and sweet, and her smile lights up the room. So it's going to be a little tricky to, try to beat her.
We basically just laid it bare. This is what our plan is. You go to redemption or whatever and battle back and come and join us again. You wanna? And he, to his absolute credit, seemed open, very open to the idea.
Manage?
No. Where was in a not a tree?
Hell yeah.
So I guess it didn't wash away, or they replaced it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so we have an advantage going into that challenge.
So
hell yeah.
That.
Best move.
Okay. Okay, this is the.
This is
we
our
got
chance.
this. This is
our
Although
chance.
honestly, guys, you remember the last challenge advantage?
was not. We're
not
only looking forward. We're
groundbreaking.
not looking back.
Okay.
Oh my God.
You found that.
Also,
when?
so much for
When we
me
were
being
doing
like,
it.
No.
I'm.
no.
Oh.
Did you think it was an idol?
Yeah.
I found this, which we thought had washed away in the storm yesterday, but I guess it didn't, and it is really, really wet. So I think it did actually weather the storm. So it's a challenge advantage. We desperately need a challenge advantage, so that's good news. Going into this next challenge, Meg, Kayla, and I have to win. There's no way around it. There's no other option. Meg did find a challenge advantage, so I'm hoping that can really set us apart from the other tribes and give us that little bit of a head start that we clearly need. There's something going on that I don't know if the other tribes are just so much more superior to us, which I never think anyone's superior to me, so that can't be it. And I think that we've just gotten into our heads that we're cursed and we need to get that flipped off of us and really start focusing on how to win this next challenge, because we can't go back again.
I will say, I went into this game being I'm going to specifically try to not only work with women. And now here I am, voting out 6 men.
We're gonna open it up very soon.
I mean,
100%.
we got Albert. Hopefully he's still with
I
us.
think Brian and Cam will come. That's
Yeah.
I'm hoping for Brian.
Brian, Cam, and Albert.
We have to
giving me
read
the eyes.
Right.
Yeah. And if you guys have Kelly,
Yeah, I think we have Kelly, unless she's been brought in.
Every challenge that we go into, I swear to God, I'm pretty confident about. I'm confident in myself and the group. So the fact that it hasn't worked out is like, kind of makes me think I'm like delusional. And so there's a lot of like self-doubt happening. But I'm hanging on to this one theory. It's just the stakes are too high for us. And so there's just like this like psychological like break that happens. And so we just have to, going into the next one, we just have to like combat that.
Oh my God. You think there's a swap?
I don't know. I don't think there is, but
but let's think about it for a second.
challenges with 3 though.
they'd have to sit 2 each. No, they won't do a swap and then a merge. Like, it's too many.
Yeah,
changing.
you're right, because
we
merge
don't
is
have enough
coming
colors.
in. Merge is coming in like 2.
Right. Well, maybe not, but I don't think we can swap again.
I think it also like dilutes the story.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't think they're interested in diluting
Our suffering
I think they're interested
and our hopeful redemption arc.
So there's
I don't want to overthink
13
it.
left.
I believe so, right? That was the 5th one. Yeah, there's 13 of us left.
13 left.
So
And
there's
we're thinking
one
merge at maybe 11 because of redemption.
Maybe with a battle back. So I think there's 2 more challenges before merge.
Fuck. We can do it.
Yeah.
We're definitely using this now.
Yes,
The
absolutely.
problem is, yeah, if we were to lose, then there would have to be some sort of swap. It would just same colors, just swap around so that it could be like there could be challenges because you can't challenge the 2.
I mean, Survivor's gone down to 1.
Okay.
There's been some
So it could happen, yeah. For me, the whole idea of redemption is just coming back and playing a better game, not just placement wise, but smarts wise. I feel like last time I made it to where I was because I was saved or because we won some challenges, but this time I feel like I've really worked my way through. I've made alliances. I've like tried to earn trust with people. It feels like you can never really know if what you're doing is working because you're just like pleading for life sometimes. But I'm here and I'm happy. Either way,
We got
proud
this.
of you girls.
We got this.
We are
have
strong,
to.
smart
I
women.
cannot believe I just voted out my groomsman.
You can buy him a few drinks.
I'm gonna buy him a few drinks.
Yeah, that is like so. I am so cutthroat. That is so rude.
It is. I am terrified going into this next challenge because now it is, I mean, very clear if we lose, I'm out.
Does any part of you guys like want to go to tribal just to like see like?
No.
Or do you want to wait for the?
I want to wait.
I
I would love to wait as long as
till the
possible.
merge, like.
Part of me
Yeah.
is like wondering like what it's like more than anything. Like what would I do if? But then I'm like I'd much rather be there.
Yeah. Oh, this is what we were wondering. Because you guys like never went to tribal. Was there anyone at your camp that was like annoying that you just like was like I would love to go to tribal just to like not spend time with them?
No, but honestly, I don't think there's anybody from the original Mohegan that. I think we all just meshed well together. Like, I don't think there was any like hate for anybody.
I don't think Mark was very strategic. Was the only thing. So if we had to do anything, that might have been.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you don't play strategy, you kind of coast because you're just like, you know, it's like, well, they're not a threat at
But
all.
he was
so
so
we just
sweet,
go,
and
just
like,
go with
yeah,
Mark.
he was
You
so
take him,
sweet.
you take him as a number, yeah.
Yeah.
I would have voted him off to get rid of the snoring too.
That's what I was thinking. I was
fucking
like, did
done.
anyone annoy anyone? Like maybe that.
I know that between Albert and Kelly, there's an extra vote. It's 3-3 between Old Mohegan and Old Erie. I think because we aren't on the bottom yet, we haven't actually said like, come here or go there, but we're all definitely putting the feelers out. So I don't think it'd be a tie vote. I think something would crack.
Okay, so I feel confident like sticking with each other.
You might have to reveal it because we might have to vote because everyone knows, and if Ashley flips, then
I know,
everyone's gonna
so I
know.
might have to do it soon. So I'm like, would it be more advantageous if I did tell her?
Let's take a breather and think about it. I'm not really sure. I haven't thought about it yet. That's a
Like,
good
it
point.
hasn't
Thanks for
come
bringing that
up.
up, though.
Like it hasn't come up.
Yeah.
But it sucks knowing. So I'm like, should we just get everyone red? But I'm like,
Yeah.
the odds that like Ashley's told her team probably pretty heavy. I have to make a decision. And so everyone on the my old red tribe knows that I have an immunity idol. No one at my new tribe, except Albert, knows that I have the immunity idol, and no one knows that he has the 2 extra votes. I'm thinking I want less people in the game who know that I have that, and because I do want to tell my new alliance, but I'm like, is that a good idea? Should I just keep it secret? Or do I look, if I don't say anything about my immunity idol and they find out just through someone else, like Kelly has it, then they're gonna try to play a little trick on me. I'm gonna go home like a little idiot. But I honestly think if I'm ever using my immunity idol, it's just gonna be for me. Like, I really just wanna stay in and win, but I could do a cool trick. We don't know what I'm doing with it, but I don't want people to find out that I have it not through me, because then I feel like it makes me look like a snake, when in reality, I'm just indecisive.
I really want to go to tribal soon. I know that sounds bad, but I really want to go vote. I want to vote people out, because if we get it to merge and I haven't gone to a tribal, that's a huge red flag. If I make it to the end, they can say, oh, Cam, you didn't even play half the game. When I'm playing the game down right now, just not so outspoken with votes out and this and that. I'm making these meaningful connections. That's playing the game, but I haven't got to tribal, so I'm not playing that specific part of the game.
Because no one wants, like, one person idol hunt's like, you're just asking to get like Rick Devens or Ben did.
I want to relax, but I'm having trouble.
At the other camp, like most of the time when we were looking for the idol, I spent most of the time just looking around at everybody, just watching. Yeah.
Sure.
I was like, I'm not gonna
also
find
seems
this
to be when conversations happen.
Yeah.
I want to work with everyone, but I know my time with Brian is going to be short. He's going to become very dangerous very soon.
Name's been thrown out by Mark, apparently. But he told Cam, who's my number one, so Cam told me. And apparently he also told Cam that he found the idol, so. You know, it'll be hard to target Mark if he has the idol, but I do think Ashley is willing to work with me and Cam, so we could pull her in. And I also still feel kind of okay with my connection with Stacy, so we'll see.
And if Mark is throwing your name, obviously, then he should probably be the first person to go if you lose, which we're not going to.
Right.
But I talked to Cam just now. And basically, I mean, he said he would be on board to like work with me, and obviously, like, I'm guessing you two are kind of not like a duo, but like the three of us could do.
I think the three of us could do well.
We
I think we're working together, but nothing.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I'm good with that.
Cool.
So I have a feeling not everybody on my original red tribe.
You think you'll have some wiggle room to work with other people when you get back, is what you're saying?
Well, like, I don't think that they are all very trustworthy.
Sure.
So, like,
no, I mean,
if
we have a solid three, we can do good stuff, you know?
Yeah, I'm good with that. Like, I don't necessarily want to go back with them, because, like, they voted out people that I did not want to vote out, and it made me uncomfy. Okay. So I gotta, like, play my own game at this point. I don't trust any of these bitches. Everything I said about my tribe was fine. Well, not all of it. It's true. I was kind of in the middle. But I don't, like, distrust them. But he doesn't need to know.
So the plan moving forward would be to flush Mark's yellow idol and keep Ashley close to us, and she is running out of numbers on the red side of things, and I want her to feel really safe with us. Brian's working on pulling in Stacy. I'm working on making Mark feel safe. We're both kind of double teaming, making sure Ashley feels safe and most comfortable working with us, so that Brian and I can call the decisions and have any outcome we want.
There's a theory going around about me, and then he asked me, how do you feel about School of Rock? So I think someone's figured out that I was in a movie when I was younger. And so I'm trying to be careful, because I remember the Lisa arc on Survivor, and how she was from what was that TV show she was on? I don't know, people are always just looking for reasons to vote you out, right? So I'm trying to not I don't know if I should tell my tribe that in advance so they don't hear from someone else. I'm not sure what to do, but that's where I'm at right now, trying to decide and make that decision. But I feel like I'm coming out. I have a little fun fact I want to share. It's literally not a big deal at all, but I was in a movie when I was younger, and I'm just taking a page out of Lisa's book. What was the show she was on Survivor?
Facts of Life.
Facts of Life. And I feel like she did better by telling everyone, right? So I'm just telling everyone. Yeah. I was in School of Rock when I was younger.
Wait, that's awesome. What role were you?
I was Billy. I played Fancy Pants. I designed...
Oh, the
That was you?
You were the costume
No!
pimp.
Oh my god!
Holy shit, yeah.
Do the line. No, I'm not doing the line. Yeah, that's the. So now everyone knows. You don't have to hear from someone else.
Okay, I was also in a movie. Were you? But it was a local movie, and it's mostly just my boobs.
There's none in a window, and there's some ice action, you know.
That's amazing. I want to see that. I remember like so relating to Lisa, because on her season they gave her a hard time. She's like, you didn't talk about what you did when you were a kid, and I was like, yeah, like why would we all be talking about what we did when we were children? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, 19 years ago.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So it's a really long time ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Mike was in that movie too.
Mike White?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was on Survivor.
Did he write that?
If I ever went on Real Survivor, my pitch was gonna be the School of Rock thing. I was like, Mike White stole that. So.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Sorry, I really love that movie, so.
Yeah.
I'm not, you got me there.
Yes, but I'm still just Brian on the Yellow Tribe.
I'm sure. That's so fun.
Alright, Mohegan and Abenaki, you're getting your first look at the new Erie tribe.
Jared, voted out at the last tribal council.
Alright, I will take back the immunity idols. Alright, so let's get to this challenge. Each tribe will have a different tribe that they choose the weakest member from to hold up a bucket. The 2 members of your tribe are going to race out to the blue bucket there to fill up that person's bucket so they drop. Once they drop, all 3 tribe members can work on the puzzle together to solve the puzzle. The first tribe to solve the puzzle wins immunity. 2 tribes are going to tribal council this round. Any questions before we get to Meg?
I have a challenge advantage.
I'm wondering what our challenge advantage.
So for this challenge, you guys will have the first 3 pieces in the correct spot on the puzzle, already done for you. There's only 9 pieces in this puzzle, so 1/3 is significant. Go! Make sure the bucket isn't touching your body, guys.
Let's go, Albert!
Yeah, good dreaming. Let's go, Aaron.
Solve the puzzle, Mohegan.
Perfect.
This Meg.
Alright, guys. Check.
Oh my god, you're done.
Mohegan wins immunity.
That's so good. Oh my god.
Oh.
Albert.
You did that, bro.
You held that.
You held that forever.
All right, Mohegan. Congratulations again. You are safe. Woo! Abenaki, you'll have your first date with me at Tribal Council. And Erie, unfortunately, I'll see you back there shortly. All right, so I'll give you guys some time to strategize.
We came up on top with the Woody, you know, the immunity idol. Albert, he was also holding the bucket for the Erie tribe, and I knew he was solid. I knew he could take care of holding a bucket. My tribe, we're on that Mohegan high. As I like to say, we're feeling great. We're on top.
I got picked by my old teammates at Erie. I think that they might have wanted me to drop the bucket for them. I was close with Bree, and it looks like she might be on the outs there. And I was seriously considering it, actually. But I'm on the bottom here, I think. Maybe I'm close with Angela and Aaron, but I can't really be sure, so I played it safe.
Oh my god, so this immunity challenge was the most important one to win because there was 2 tribes going to tribal. Honestly, one of the best decisions we made was having me sit out, because if I was there, they would have picked me to hold that bucket, and there's no way I would have lasted as long as the rest of them. And I think a lot of people did not realize how good Albert was going to be at holding that bucket too, so like that was good.
Erie's so down on numbers that like you guys can vote out Mohegan for a while before it's even a threat that Erie comes back. So
Yeah, that's interesting. And I do feel good about you too.
Yeah.
In terms of like the people I was hoping to, like get from Erie. Like I feel like we both even had good relationships on the first night.
Yeah.
So if we made something happen here,
I would be
I
very
think we can
interested.
pull in the Erie tribe, the 2 left, and then we'll be 7 versus 5 on the yellow tribe.
who's Erie? Oh, whoever comes
Whoever's
back.
left back on the Erie
So do
tribe,
you think-
7 versus 5.
But would we
Do you
want to
think
pull in
Ashley's
someone
gonna
like
get voted
Kayla and
out?
Bree if they get off Meg?
If they feel like they're at the
It's
bottom
okay.
of us, they're going.
Yes. But
Yeah.
I mean, me and Kelly can pull one. If it's,
Yeah.
I mean, are you closer to Kayla?
Honestly,
Who do you think Kayla's close to?
if it ends up being Kayla and Bree, like I would be fine
I feel like that
getting them out back to back, and we could do Kayla first.
We could pull
Even
and then
though
do.
I kind
I
of
had a good relationship
Yeah.
with Stacey.
You think she'll flip on yellow?
From what I saw, she was closer with us.
Yeah.
When we were all together. Now they've
I
had
feel
time
like-
though, so
I don't know.
Ashley's kind of wild card, so we might be able to flip her, might not.
That's what I mean. Do you
Back to
think?
us, I mean,
I wonder
or-
if they're gonna just get her out.
Stacey.
Ashley. I could see
Oh, right,
them.
there's
I
gonna
could
be
see
four.
them.
There's gonna be 4 there, yeah. So if we take in 2, it's
I
7
could
versus
see them
4.
going against
That's gonna be
Stacey
huge.
because I remember hearing. I can't even remember who said it, but I remember
But
someone
we're going
saying
into the merge
they
with
thought
us
she was a
5
big
will be
threat.
the biggest tribe.
Yeah. She's played
If we count
So it
them
would
as
make
tribes.
sense for us 5 to stick together.
Yeah,
I think
it could
that
go 6 versus
Brian
5.
and Cam and Kayla are gonna be united.
There's speculation that maybe after a double elimination, the merge is coming, so it just felt really, really heavy and really important to win. Hashtag heavy because Ashley was struggling so much and I felt so bad putting all that water in there, but I was just like dying for her to drop. I feel really good. I'm super happy we won, but suddenly when we came back, it was like less celebrating than we've ever done and more like, wait a minute, if we just made the merge, what the heck are we about to do? Are we gonna stay 5? Are we gonna break off? Are we gonna go back to the originals? Like now I feel like the game is starting more than it did after all the other challenges where we could just like go win and then come home and like be happy about it.
You guys did amazing.
The buckets are all full.
You did amazing. Ashley, I'm so impressed.
Sorry about the penalty on.
Hey, you want a banner, bro?
We just got done with a really difficult challenge that instantly, once the rules were made, and knowing that the other tribes got to pick the weakest, like, well, basically who they wanted to hold the bucket, which obviously is going to be the weakest person, I was like, my turn to set out, because, you know, good old jacked up fingers, zero grip in this hand.
They called me out as the weakest player on our tribe, which honestly, fair. I'm pretty tiny and like I was pretty confident going into it. I used to be a gymnast, like I have decent upper body strength, but I just couldn't hold it anymore. My back was about to give out, so we lost, unfortunately, and I'm pretty disappointed in myself, but I did the best I could do. I just wanted to say, like, obviously I know I'm the only former Erie person, but I feel like at this point, I hope that you would want to keep me, and I think that, you know, on the red tribe, most likely Kayla is going to be going home. So with Bree and Meg, like, I have a decent relationship with them, and so I think going into the merge, I could be useful for if they like think that I'm with them still. I could like help get. But I would definitely be willing to like talk to them and see what information I can get. And, like, work with.
Would you be willing to do like a yellow moment then moving forward then?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, they're like, what? There's like 4 of them. Like, where's that gonna get me? You know, I have to think about me.
I feel like Stacy and I are going to decide who goes home. If we want to stick Mohegan strong or if we want to take out someone like Cam. Although Bry's going to become a pretty big threat soon because we're getting closer to individual phase. I might go for the other idols.
Who do you think is the safer bet or might have more connections with other people to potentially take us out?
I mean, they're kind of high level with the same people. Okay. So that's not like, okay. Yeah.
We're getting close to like individual phase.
Yeah. And there's a lot of strength there and the running and everything.
The dynamics of our tribe are kind of, honestly, it feels very similar to the position that I was in when I was over at Erie. I had people on one side trying to drag me to vote with them, people on the other side trying to drag me to vote with them, and it almost kind of feels the same way. You know, obviously, I feel really good about Mark and Stacy, and so originally that's, you know, where I was kind of thinking of aligning with. But recently I've had Brian and Cam come up to me and persuade me to their side, saying that they think that the 3 of us could be a good trio going forward. And I think Brian is a little bit worried about Mark throwing out his name and maybe wants to get rid of Mark. So I think that I might sort of be in the middle and have options. Of course, that could just be, you know, a smoke screen and they would just vote me out. But I think I have a decent read on what's going on, and I hope that I don't look back at this footage later and feel like an idiot.
Well, and then, okay, so when we were on the sit-out bench, Kelly was like, Ashley's a snake. Because originally, because of Mark throwing out Brian's name, I was like, I think we should close Mark. You know, and then just tell Ashley and Mark that we're going for Brian, you know, but that makes me nervous with Kelly being there.
Yeah. All I know is you and Brian are my number 2s on this trip that I really want to move forward with. Like, okay, like I'm talking like deep into the game because I don't think anyone knows that we would. Okay, cool. It's between Mark and Ashley then.
Mark's telling.
Okay. You should tell Ashley and her Mark then, right? Okay. I want to be in a position where I know where everything is, but I don't have any of that target. So right now, I feel so comfortable with just taking the back seat, knowing the information I have. having my trust in one person like Brian right now is great because I can make him feel safe to move with us. I need to have one person I can trust, and he's that for me right now since we've been playing the longest.
Do you want to talk?
Yeah, I mean, I heard what you heard on the bench too, so
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we were just
Yes.
talking about.
Yeah.
So I think that makes the most sense, especially since they're eating into one of their own now.
Mhm.
It just makes sense to have like 4
Another-
formulas.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah.
keep it strong for now. Unless there's 4 of us.
Because what if she has an idol or something?
Right. That's something I didn't really think about. But
Okay, I'm gonna tell you 3. I'm gonna tell you 3 right now. I have an idol. I'm gonna play on myself as tribal just because I want to guarantee at least like my 11 for myself.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
No, 100%.
Yeah. I will be.
I respect that. I just think if the vote's not 4-1, like, don't think the 4-1 Ashley.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna trust you guys.
No, we won't do that, but I totally get that.
Because I don't want to interrupt. I hate when people interrupt my conversations. So I'm just gonna wait for them to come to me, as I feel like I've been doing halftime, but I'm really scared. And I'm still like shaking.
Mark and I were told that she's playing all over the place. She's like dangerous and a snake. So, because originally we were planning on voting Mark, but then Mark also was like, by the way, I have an idol and I'm using it tonight no matter what. Okay. Well, that put the kibosh on that. So now we're flipping back to Ashley because I'm working with Cam and Brian. But I'm telling Ashley and Mark that I'm working with them, although Mark is on board for Ashley too because he heard the same comment and that freaked him out because originally he wanted Brian. So we've told Ashley that we're voting for Brian, and Ashley thinks that we're voting for Mark, and I've told Ashley that we're making Mark feel as comfortable as possible so that he doesn't play his idol. So I think she's gonna vote for Mark. So it's just gonna be a whole hot mess.
I found an idol.
You have an idol?
I found an idol.
I don't think we need it.
What?
I don't think we need it.
I don't think we need it either. I'm paranoid because it's, that's just how I am.
No, we're looking for Ashley.
Yeah.
Like that.
I think it's just the easiest thing. Let's just keep,
What? Cool. And then like save it for when we need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And thank you for telling us.
Huh?
Thank you for telling us.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
scared
lie,
too.
like, I don't think you need to play it. But if you do play it, there would be no, like, it wouldn't be like, we don't feel like you trust us.
Yeah. I don't think we need to.
I feel like I'm always in danger as a person. I wasn't the most secure. I'm not the most secure with. I'm okay with the tribe. I think people all have me as their number 1, number 2, which is really good. That's where I want to be at this point of the game.
It's because it could be me. I don't know. Some people could just be blowing smoke up my ass. I haven't really had an opportunity to gauge anybody's, lying yet. So it could be me. I don't know. I still do have my extra vote.
I'm very worried, obviously, still being the only Erie member. I feel like I trust Stacy. I feel like she would tell me if my name was out. I could be wrong. They could have some master plan to get me out. And if they do, then like props to them because they have kept it very lock and key. I think today, this afternoon, it'll be Mark going home, or Brian going home. Letting them know that I can help, get them in with some of the former Erie members or get information from them. And hopefully they will just see that I can be of value to this tribe to move forward.
It's like my worst nightmare.
I know, I'm like, I did hear someone say we are going to tribal together.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
This last challenge was absolutely brutal with all of the running in this heat. We had a challenge advantage, and yet again, our challenge advantage did nothing for us. We weren't able to get to that stage of the challenge. It's definitely feeling a bit demoralizing, and I really need to get myself straightened back up after this vote and calm myself down and re-find a center that I think I've lost in the last few rounds from being so overwhelmed.
If it hadn't been a double elimination, we would not be going to tribal right now. I was never, ever, ever going to drop that bucket. Ever.
I can't even think of a possible way into this. They have loyalty to each other. It's duh. I wouldn't break if I were them. Sucks. I feel like I tried so much harder.
A path forward for me with Kayla doesn't seem to make sense. If she battles back, I think she's willing to work with us and she would be able to be with us. But then again, there could be no battle back and we could be so focused on that because of this redemption theme. We could be completely convinced there's this battle back and this big, long, exciting thing happening, but you know, it could be like totally not even part of the plan at all.
We're just hoping that you come back.
I know, it's really okay.
And we're so sorry.
It's okay, it's really okay, I get it. I would, if I were you, I also would not break. It totally makes sense for this.
I'm so sorry.
It sucks. It sucks when your tribe gets this small. And that you like genuinely care about each other, and it sucks. This is not getting any easier.
Man.
Come Monday, I'm gonna sleep for a week. The emotional toll here.
Have you guys gotta feel anything now? Like, we have to take it.
We've got to take it, and like they're not gonna pit us against each other. We're not gonna have to do fire baking the two of us to join merge. That's just not happening. We're not doing it. I'm just speaking it into existence. I'm refusing to believe it. What if we just both forfeit and no one does it? No, then we both lose.
If I come back, I will be
Yes,
with you
we
guys.
want
I
to,
will.
like 100%. 110%. And you
Screw
would,
them.
Like right now, you're actually the only person I tried.
Right, yeah,
I
like-
was like, oh, this like, remember
wish I
when
had
we hung
more.
out in that first night? And, like,
And like when you get
more.
to like if there is this redemption thing, like strategize with Jared, like figure out like how to work together, like if you can work together to get one of you back in.
Yeah.
Like ideally it's you or Jared that comes back, you know. We don't want any of the other people, they're all gonna be very mad at us.
I got you, yeah.
Oh,
So like
they
you or
want to
Jared
look
have
us
to
in the
win.
eye.
No.
Yeah. Definitely.
This sucks.
It
But
really-
you know, redemption is the theme of the season.
right.
So hopefully there's
There's
a
some
place
sort of
and then you
redemption.
can come back and it's gonna be good. We're good.
Yeah.
I don't want to get ahead of myself, but like we don't even know what happens when it's just the two of us. And we're hoping that either she or Jared come back because we are like super psyched to work with either of them, and we will embrace them and like go as far as we freaking can.
I don't know where Kayla's other alliances lie, and so I really don't see enough pros to being able to move forward in the game with Kayla when I don't know how close she is with other people. I know I've been with Meg the whole time, so I know what other relationships she has, who else she's working with, who else she thinks is close, what other information she has. Kayla's kind of a shot in the dark where, you know, I might be able to make it further with her. She might have some cool relationships that could help me, but I have no clue because I've only played with her over here and I don't have any of that outside knowledge. So it might be the safer choice right now, which, you know, safe is not always right. And so it could end up backfiring, but it feels like the pros for voting out Meg just aren't stacking up enough.
Alright, Erie, welcome back to Tribal Council. Need some room.
Alright, welcome to Tribal Council, both of you. I want to start with the Tribal Council to say that two people are still going home, one from each tribe. However, if someone has an idol and they want to play it for someone on the opposite tribe, they could do that. Any advantages apply to either tribe. You can also pass advantages at this point as well. That is up to you. So we'll get to you guys. 4 of you have never been here before. First tribal council, Cam, how does that feel being here, especially with this specific group?
No, it's just like, it's a very tense situation. You can tell that they've gone through it for the past 2 days, and like, we kind of wanted to keep that immunity going. So it's a very tense situation, emotions are high, and you want to avoid that. But I also think that, 4 of us have never gone. They are very loyal to each other after testing that. So I think this round we're going to test a lot of loyalty.
Do you agree with that, Stacey? That if this is a time to test loyalty, you guys can show each other where you're going to vote?
I do agree with that.
And how does it feel having 4 people from the original Mohegan here and 1 person from Erie? Like, have you integrated, Ashley, or do you feel like there maybe is a small divide?
I mean, it's terrifying. We haven't had to go to tribal council yet. Obviously, it's a scary feeling for me, but I feel like I have gotten close to these people last night and today, and so I just have to trust that the people I've talked to are being truthful to me and see that I can be an asset for them going forward.
Meg, how do you feel about being sympathetic in this sort of situation? Do you feel for Kayla?
And I feel horrible because she deserves to stay.
Mark, how are you feeling about this vote? What is the reason that you're going to make it?
I mean, everything has to come out down to like, get me one step closer to the end. That's the most important thing. We all want to win this game, so we're playing this game.
So what about advantages and idols? Have you guys looked, Stacey?
Yeah, we've looked, but it's like spiderweb maze back there, and after eating like 8 million webs, I was like, I'm done. I can't.
Cam, did anybody find anything? Did you see anything?
I only know if I found it, and that's a big fat no. I would love it in this instance, but we didn't even know that Meg had the challenge advantage. We didn't even know that was a thing, and we pulled it out. So you can't really tell what's gonna happen or who has got what.
All right, so let's get to the vote then.
Awkwardness is my life.
I'm really sorry. I think you are such an awesome dude, but I have to go with the people who I think are going to be able to get me further in this game.
Voting for Kayla here, unfortunately, I know she's putting a vote on me, so if she has an idol or if someone on yellow is particularly close with her and chooses to play an idol on her, then it will be me going instead. So this sucks, and it's me or her, and feels like it's every time sending home someone that I know after this game I will love to have a wonderful friendship with.
I don't want to write down either of their names, but in the rare chance I get saved, I think Bree's the biggest threat. She's good at blindsides, and I'm a little bit scared of her, but I do want to work with her, but I don't have any options.
Alright, if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
safe if I played on myself.
Alright, so I can confirm that this is a genuine immunity idol, and any votes cast for Mark will not count. First vote. Kayla. Second vote. Bree. One vote Kayla, one vote Bree. Last vote. And the next person voted out of Survivor New York The Redemption. Kayla. Kayla, we're gonna meet for here. Kayla, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go.
Thank you.
So let's get back to the votes. Now for the Abenaki tribe. First vote, Mark, does not count. Second vote, Ashley. Ashley. That's 2 votes Ashley, 2 votes left. Next vote, and the 7th person voted out of Survivor New York The Redemption is Ashley. Ashley, you need to bring your torch. Alright, Ashley, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Okay, I'll see you all at the next challenge, and that's that.